Hello guys, welcome again. Myself MD Tariq Anwar. I am working as an assistant professor in mechanical engineering department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic that is design of bevel gear. In the last lecture, I had discussed design of spur gear and related formula and various load factors in design of spur gear. So today I am going to start a new topic or new design, that is design of bevel gear. So what is design of bevel gear? See this is the subject machine design and topic is bevel gears. Correct? That is unit number 4 or unit number 4 of mechanical machine design 2. What is bevel gear? Bevel gears are used to transmit motion between two intersecting axes or intersecting shafts. Means that bevel gears which are used to transmit motion between two intersecting shafts, or you can say motions is transmitted in 90 degree to each other. The teeth of bevel gears may be straight or spiral. Already explained in the first lecture, that is classification of gears. So teeth may be straight or teeth may be spiral. In case of straight there will be more noise. In case of spiral teeth there will be less noise and smooth operation. Although the bevel gears are usually made for a shaft angle of 90 degrees, clear, they can be produced for almost any shaft angle. Actually or mainly this is used for 90-degree motion transmission. For example, one gear is rotating in a horizontal plane and another is rotating in vertical plane, or you can assume that, for example, one gear is on x axis, another gear is on y axis. So motion is transmitted from horizontal to vertical, or you can say 90 degree relative to other gear. So this is the diagram of bevel gear. From this diagram the concept will be more clear to you. That is, one is rotating in horizontal plane, other is rotating in vertical plane. So motion is transmitted 90 degree. Teeth are parallel in first diagram and teeth are inclined or spiral in second diagram. Both are bevel gears. Clear? This is the bevel gear examples. Now we will explain nomenclature and terminology in bevel gears. See this diagram. This is cut section model of bevel gear. So I am starting from the top, that is apex or pitch nose or pitch cone. Clear? So central line is known as apex or pitch cone. Below that face cone. Face cone means face of the gear tooth. So from edge of the tooth to the apex is known as face cone. Similarly, pitch cone is passing through circular pitch. So this is known as pitch cone. And root cone is nothing but passing through root circle. Clear? So you can analyze what is the term. That is, first one is apex cone, second one is face cone passing through face of the tooth, and third one is pitch cone passing through pitch circle diameter, and fourth one is root cone passing through, and there is a face width, and next is addendum and dedendum. Already know what is addendum, what is dedendum. Upper part of the tooth is known as addendum up to pitch circle, and below that dedendum. After that there is a clearance. So here I have not shown here clearance, so directly written addendum and addendum. Now focus on the central point or center of the image, that is root angle and face angle. Clear? Now focus on the right, that is cone distance from tooth to apex. This is known as cone distance. And there is a addendum angle and there is a dedendum angle. Now see this, there is a outside pitch diameter. Draw a line, vertical line from pitch circle and take a horizontal distance. It will give you outside pitch diameter. Another one is inside pitch diameter. उसके अंदर से लेंगे तो क्या होगा, दिस विल बी इनसाइड पिच डायमीटर. ऑलरेडी यू हैव सीन gear tooth profile, so I am drawing a line, vertical line or extension line from inner teeth or inner part of the tooth. So this is known as inside pitch diameter, and taking from outside, this is outside pitch diameter. Clear? And there is a back cone radius. अगर हम इस लाइन को ज्वाइन करेंगे बैक साइड में, अपेक्स का था, टॉप पे था, तो अगर बैक में जाएंगे देयर विल बी ऑल्सो एन अपेक्स. दिस इज नोन एज बैक कोन रेडियस. एंड टोटल डायमीटर, दिस इज आउटसाइड डायमीटर ऑफ द टूथ. सो दिस इज नोन एज आउटसाइड डायमीटर. क्लियर? फ्रॉम दिस डायग्राम देयर इज ए बेवल गियर nomenclature or terminology. Now we will discuss design procedure for bevel gears. From the requirements, choose suitable materials for pinion and gear. Tooth profile and pressure angle are selected. It means that as per requirement, suitable materials for pinion and gear are selected. Tooth profile, which type of tooth profile, involute gear or stub tooth, it depends on the applications. The tooth profile and pressure angle, 20 degree pressure angle, 14.5 pressure angle, 25 degree pressure angle are selected as per requirements. Minimum cone distance, which is denoted by R, can be determined by using equation. This is the equation to find R. Clear? Minimum cone distance R. R should be less than equal to psi y cube root of I square plus 1 into under root in the curly bracket 0.72 upon psi y minus 0.5 into sigma c bracket curly bracket close the whole square into E modulus of elasticity mt moment upon I. Clear? So this is the formula for finding out cone distance R. Next part of design for bevel gear, average module M average can be calculated. M is module based on the beam strength using the equation. So module of all gear should be same. So for that, here average module can be calculated by this formula, that is M average greater than 1.28 cube root mt upon sigma b into yv into psi m into z1. There is the bending stress and Lewis form factor. Psi is the pressure angle and m is the module. So psi m into z1 is the teeth, mt is the bending moment. So from this formula you can calculate average module of a bevel gear. Now design procedure for bevel gears. So first of all we will find diameter of pinion, that is d1. It is given as m into z1. z1 is the number of teeth on pinion, m is the module. So d1 is calculated with the help of teeth and module. So by this formula d1 is equal to m into z1. And second one is diameter of the wheel. or gear D2. Similarly, it is calculated as D2 M into Z2. M is the module, Z2 is the number of teeth on the wheel. Recalculate cone distance. Already calculated with the help of cone distance, minimum cone distance R, with the help of above formula already discussed in the previous slides. But again, with the help of D1 and D2, cone distance can also be calculated. So R is given as 0.5 under root D1 square plus D2 square. From here you can calculate cone distance. Calculate the face width. Face width is given as R upon psi y. So face width, that is tooth face width B. Putting the value and you will get the face width of the tooth. By this formula you can calculate different parameter of gear tooth. Now we will discuss design procedure for bevel gears. Checking conditions. After solving and calculating the different data using the above formula, you will get the some values. So after that you calculate or you can check gear is safe or not. So checking conditions are: check for surface compressive stress using the equation, that is sigma c is equal to 0.72 upon r minus 0.5 b under root, and again under root I square plus 1 का cube upon I into b into e into m2 less than equal to sigma c in the square bracket. So value should be less than equal to, तो sigma c का जो value आएगा, what you will get, it should be less than the value of sigma c you have calculated. So calculated value or final value should be less than equal to sigma c. Check for bending stress in the next step using the equation, that is sigma b value can be calculated with the help of this formula, that is r under root I square plus 1 upon r minus 0.5 b का whole square, b in the face width, m is the module, y v and cos alpha into mt less than equal to sigma b in the square bracket. This is the special value given in the question. So in the first case, sigma c value less than equal to sigma c in the square bracket, and sigma b value after calculation less than equal to sigma b in the square bracket. So tabulate the result, you will get the actual value of bevel gear. Now we will discuss applications of bevel gears. Where bevel gears are used. Bevel gears are used in differential drive. You know the differential drive? Differential drive is nothing but a drive or differential mechanism is known as, which is mounted on the, you have seen in the back of the trucks and buses, there is a differential or box type on which some figures are depicted. This is nothing but differential, and motion of one wheel is different to another wheel, or you can say there is a slight difference between the motion of the wheel on the rear wheel. So generally differential drive or differential mechanism are placed or mounted on the rear wheel in four wheels vehicles. So differential mechanism, what is the differential mechanism? Differential mechanism is when you are taking a turn on the curve, your outer wheel should rotate at faster speed as compared to inner wheel. So differential mechanism adjust these speeds of both the wheels. So this is known as differential drives, which can transmit power to to two axle spinning at different speed. जो एक्सल माउंट होता है ऑन द रियर व्हील क्या होता है, ये दो स्पीड से मूव करता है. तो कर्व पे लेंगे तो अगर हम उसका कर्व का कोई सेंटर पॉइंट कंसीडर करेंगे तो फ्रॉम सेंटर टू आउटर व्हील देयर विल बी ए रेडियस and center to inner wheel there will be also a radius. So both the radius are different, but you have to move the car or vehicles in correct manner. So for this purpose differential mechanism are used. Inner wheel should rotate at lesser speed as compared to outer wheels. So differential mechanism or differential drives is transmitting power to two axle spinning at different speed. दोनों different speed से move कर रहा है, such as those on a cornering automobiles. Already explained this concept in detail. That is जब हम कॉर्नर पे या टर्निंग पॉइंट पे जब हम मूव कर रहे हैं, सो डिफरेंशियल mechanism is playing a very important role. So bevel gears are used in differential drives, क्योंकि वहाँ भी मोशन ट्रांसफर, इंजन से पावर आ रहा है. कैसे आ रहा है? इंजन इज रोटेटिंग वर्टिकली और यू कैन से in one direction, from where you are getting a power and torque with the help of bevel gear, but wheel is rotating on the road. The motion of this wheel is 90 degree to the motion of the engine. So with the help of bevel gears you can obtain this type of speed. So this is the application of bevel gear. Now bevel gears are used as the main mechanism for a hand drills. Another example last I discussed are the first example of bevel gears, which is common and very important application of bevel gears. Also you can see this type of example in oil mills, clear, and different machine applications. So this is the common example, so I have taken this example to explain the concept of bevel gear or differential drive. In differential drive bevel gears are used. Bevel gears are used as the main mechanism for a hand drill. Hand drill के केस में भी same concept है. As the handle of the drill is turned in a vertical direction, the bevel gears change the rotation of the chuck to a horizontal rotation. In this case handle of the drill is turned in a vertical direction में move कर रहा है. The bevel gears change the rotation of the chuck to a horizontal rotation. Clear? The bevel gears in a hand drill have the added advantage of increasing the speed of rotation of the chuck, and this makes it possible to drill a range of materials. Clear? So bevel gear hand drills में भी यूज़ होता है, and oil mills जहाँ मस्टर्ड वगैरह जहाँ क्या होता है यूज़ करते हैं तेल वगैरह निकालने के लिए, ऑयल फील्ड, सो वहाँ पे भी सब मैकेनिज्म इज़ प्रेजेंट विच यूजेस or which make use of bevel gears. Another example of hand drills. So these are the application of bevel gears. Now we will discuss advantages and disadvantages of bevel gears. First we will discuss advantages. This gear makes it possible to change the operating angle. Operating angle को भी हम change कर सकते हैं. Mainly it has 90 degree motion transmission, but you can change as per the requirement or slightly angle can be changed. So this gear makes it possible to change the operating angle. Another advantage of differing of the number of teeth effectively diameter on each wheel allows mechanical advantage to be changed. Clear? अगर हम एक स्मॉलर डायमीटर ले रहे हैं व्हील का, एक लार्जर ले रहे हैं गियर टूथ का, तो क्या होगा, वी कैन ऑब्टेन मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज. मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज मीन्स गिविंग इनपुट लेस एंड taking output more. So this is known as mechanical advantage. So differing of the number of teeth, or you can say effectively diameter of the gear tooth on each wheel allows mechanical advantage to be changed. Disadvantage: one wheel of such gear is designed to work with its complementary wheel and no other. जिसके लिए ये डिज़ाइन किया गया, another one will be complementary of the one wheel. So one wheel of such gear is designed to work with its complementary wheel and no other. No other wheels are used. Must be precisely mounted. दोनों गियर टूथ को और दोनों गियर्स को, बेवल गियर्स को क्या प्रिसाइजली माउंट करना होगा. सो मस्ट बी प्रिसाइजली माउंटेड. द शाफ्ट बियरिंग मस्ट बी कैपेबल ऑफ सपोर्टिंग सिग्निफिकेंट फोर्सेस. क्योंकि फोर्सेस इसमें जो लग रहे हैं वो 90 डिग्री टू ईच अदर. सो शाफ्ट बियरिंग मस्ट बी कैपेबल ऑफ सपोर्टिंग सिग्निफिकेंट फोर्सेस. तो जितने फोर्स लग रहे हैं वो शाफ्ट बियरिंग को should support. Shaft bearing should support the forces which are acting during its functionality or during its function. So this is the disadvantage of bevel gear. So I am closing my topic here. That is, thank you guys.